Hey, do this one for me.
No, don't put the African accent.
What was that?
It's like the African accent of the Spartans, fam.
Don't associate the African accent with this
Like the
behaviour.
African accent on
None the wiser podcast. 5 4 3 2 1 0. None the wiser podcast. The podcast crew. None the wiser podcast. 5 4 3 2 1 0. None the wiser podcast.
You know what? Because I went to the shop in Norwood.
Yeah.
It's like one of them, you know them shops where it's just they sell everything. I went to one of them and they had some blue roll in it, but it's not the same, bro. It's just not the same.
That is fucking one guy I know on the firm's leaving, innit? He left today, innit? His last day. So I gassed him, innit? I was like, bro, you get shit for free, bro. Well, essentially free, innit? They don't hand over cash, innit? It's all account, innit?
Yeah.
I was like, bro, put me out fucking like three, 4 blue rolls, bro. So he's like, yeah.
Yeah, man,
Bro,
because they
I got
last
4
forever as well.
God, I got 4 sitting on my desk, fam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I need a blue roll, bro. I've been great, like, I've never, ever,
Blue rolls
like,
are the one, bro.
you know it is?
You know they're £20 in my shop, fam?
What is a blue roll, bro?
That's what I'm saying.
It's like this, but a roll of
What a
fucking tissue, bro.
tissue paper.
But it's the best tissue.
Yeah, it's the best
To
tissue.
clean stuff, not
Yeah.
tissue to wipe your bum.
Yeah. It soaks up, like it just cleans, fam.
It's just like high grade charming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Charmin is a minor. Like,
500
Charmin's a little man thing.
Right, yeah, it is.
It
500
is.
sheets of pure cleaning perfectness, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
don't they use?
Okay.
But don't keep this because it makes bare noise on the thing. Yeah, bro. It's just the best thing. Like anything I've ever cleaned anything with, bro, there's not been as good as blue roll.
Really?
bro.
No, it hasn't. Bro,
Yeah.
Blue rolls the one, bro.
It's just a
telling
big
you.
blue roll. You know what I'm saying?
Like the stuff I use at work. Like,
Maybe, but
Maybe.
probably better.
Maybe, but better.
yeah.
It's high quality.
It's high grade. It's high grade quality tissue. You know what I'm saying?
20 quid, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
20
some
bucks.
serious
20
tissue,
quid,
bro.
fam.
Yeah, man.
Alright.
Property. Yeah, man. I bought the £2 one. Do you know what I'm saying?
You played yourself.
You know, like when you used to buy the Android phones, but it wasn't Samsung or anything.
You think it's
It was
alright
a
for a
blank-
few minutes, like you think it's alright, and then you use it and it's like, nah, cuz got holes in the tissue and shit.
No, wait. Adam used to buy.
Why you baiting me up on podcast, fam? Why you baiting me,
used
fam?
to buy the Chinese.
Fam, you know it
Android
is. Funds were a bit mad at the time, innit? You know what I'm saying? Them phones were alright, bruv, until they started switching on and off and blinking, fam.
Well, like that one you had with the 2 SIM cards.
Yo, the
What happened to
the Android Grand Prime, fam. Yo, that was hard, fam. That had 2 SIM cards, fam.
Yo,
Know what I
that
mean?
was jokes.
They
He used
were
to get these
fucking-
dead phones. He's like, "Papa, my phone keeps fucking."
Bruv, you know what it is, yeah?
Right,
Do you know what it is, yeah? Do you know what it
Just
is, yeah?
actually buy a
Do you know
proper
what it is?
one.
I was in a mind state where it's like, bro, it's just a phone, bro. I don't actually care, fam.
Really
like,
and truly,
like,
yeah,
and
it's
it
true.
done what I needed it to do until 6 months down the line, and it starts blinking. The battery swelled
What,
up.
even
The
6
battery
months?
swelled up, fam. Man couldn't even stick the backing on. The
Nah.
battery swelled up that much, bro. I couldn't stick the backing on.
What kind of death traffic you got?
One from China.
Bro, that's them phones. You know, I used to get the what are they called? You know the things that people stand on and it moves forward.
Oh, segways.
Yeah, bro.
Segway.
That's
I don't-
basically the
My-
phone
my
version.
man
The
said-
segue of the phone world, fam.
Yo.
The Chinese.
Because they used to blow up in people's houses.
Bro, they
bro.
caught fire, fam. Them things were dangerous. I saw people. I see people use them though.
I had them wake up and his pillow's just gone, bro. Blood everywhere.
Half of my face is just burnt off, fam. Fell asleep with the phone on, like, just
And the thing
radiating
is,
my brain,
you can't even sue that company because you don't know who they are, bro.
They're Android.
Wait,
So where did it
Android
come
is
from?
Google.
You
Like,
made it.
Yeah.
It's just got the operating system in it, but it's not a branded phone. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
That's the maddest thing. There was no brand on it.
So you can't even.
That
go
is
back
the
to
maddest thing. All it said was Android Dual Grand Prime or some shit like that. Bro.
What's that? Do you know what I'm
It
saying?
was hard at the time.
Yeah, when you first got it, then you realise.
Yeah, and then after,
Yeah,
kept blinking.
yeah, bro. It's like,
He
I
just
don't know
went
if you
nuts,
ever
bro.
bought like a tracksuit off of ASOS, yeah, but like a cheaper one.
Yeah, man.
They're quite dead. Like,
Yeah.
After a while, after like
Yeah,
2
yeah,
wears,
yeah, they are.
After like
They
2
are
wears,
dead,
you know you
dead.
start getting the
Yeah,
bits
they're
on them.
dead, they're dead,
What is it
they're
like? Their own brand.
dead.
Yeah, like the bits on them.
They
and-
start fraying. They
bruv.
get that fray.
Then you
kind
go in
of-
your pocket and it's got the bits in the pocket.
Oh, it's like bobbling
Do you know
up
what I'm
and
saying?
that.
But no, that's dead, man.
All seriousness though, ASOS is hard though.
ASOS is good.
I do like ASOS,
ASOS is good,
especially when they have a deal.
but certain things you shouldn't.
Certain
buy.
things you stay away.
Like
away,
trainers,
you know
I will
what
never
mean?
buy trainers on ASOS.
The only thing with ASOS, yeah, which is not that I hate on it, but you have so many obscure brands on there. It's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you want people to make business.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so you want other clothings on there, but at the same time, it's like, bro, like, I don't know. Like, I've never tried it before. Like, I don't know what you're offering. I don't want to buy a jumper of 30 quid and it's dead.
I like
fam.
to go to the shops.
That's why they got the
bro.
videos.
Yeah, I agree with
I
you.
like
Shops.
to go to the shops.
Yeah.
look
I shop
around.
online for convenience.
Yeah. That's
It's a convenience thing.
What I'll never buy online is trainers. That's one thing I'll never buy online.
I bought trainers online once, and it was a fine experience.
I'll only buy trainers that I know fit me. Like trainers
Do you
I've
know
had
what?
before.
The trainers I bought online were ones that I've never seen in a shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Generally, I know I can just go over size 11 and that's gonna fit me. Like generally.
Yeah. Yeah. If you got a, yeah, man. Boots though is different if you buy boots. Cause you got to.
Boots are always bigger.
Yeah, you got to go size up
Yeah.
with boots, innit?
My Tims, I think they're like a 10 or a 10 and a half.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? They're bigger.
Yeah,
like, their
it's
sizes
different
are
when it
bigger for
comes to
some reason.
boots.
Yeah, man.
It's
Oh,
different
I
still.
forgot about that, bruv. Did you hear about this lawyer? Yeah. Basically, what this lawyer was doing was uploading porn onto a website.
Yeah, I heard
Hold
about
on, hold
this.
on.
Yeah,
The lawyer was uploading porn, yeah, suing people who were downloading it.
Wait,
Did he make the clever fucker, but a sick fucker?
But
at the
he's
same
not
time?
though because
Is
he
it
got
his
caught.
porn?
Well, yeah,
Did
he
he
got
make
caught.
it?
Yeah,
How
did
is
he
this-
make
how
it?
is this possible?
I don't know. Let me find the article though. Innit?
Man said he uploaded porn
Porn suits.
to purposely sue them. But surely, so how did he do it? Because when you upload things, everything's got an IP address, surely, and it would trace back to him, wouldn't it? So how did he do it? Did he use public library computers? Because they must have found, unless that is how they caught him. They traced it back to him. They traced that he was the source.
No, he was taking people to court.
So he's
So someone must have clocked on.
No, I get that, but what I'm saying is, if he's the one who uploaded it, surely IP addresses and that will trace back to his laptop, his computer, or wherever.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that.
That's
works.
that's what I mean. Maybe they caught him that way. Do you know what I mean? They looked into it
what is
deeper.
he
No,
getting
I
prosecuted?
think what I think happened was what he was doing. He uploaded it, and then people who downloaded it, he sued them. He's
Yeah.
a lawyer.
So he's got some sort of
Yeah, I
sort
get
of
that.
rights.
I don't know.
For the
I don't,
footage.
you know what? I need to.
You brought it up, man.
No, it's true because I saw it earlier, but I never flipping. Yes.
Yeah, that's all crazy though. I mean,
That's mad.
he must be exploiting some sort of rights law there. Cause
Yeah, somewhere down the line, he probably thought he found like a little wormhole, bruv, and he just ran with it. But then he got caught. You know what I mean,
I make porn. I'm gonna sue people.
yeah.
That's the plan, man.
That's the thing about law. Law is. So
How do you
weird.
think of that? How do you think? You know what? Man just sat down one day and thought, I'm gonna make porn, upload it, and then sue people that watch it.
Yeah, because what he
Isn't it?
must have thought is.
What kind of porn? Child porn, yeah?
No. Bruv, whoa, who said child porn?
Well, no. Because the only
Really?
reason,
Why,
no.
bro?
Because the only reason I'm saying that, yeah, is because why have these people been sued because they're downloading
Listen, it's illegal to download
It
porn,
is.
bruv, without buying
It is.
So reverse what you just said, bro.
it's illegal
Child
to
porn.
download.
No
shit
one
without
mentioned
paying
child
for it.
porn, bro.
You see Showbox and all them that's illegal, cuz.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about Showbox. I've never heard of this app in my life. If the app is ever sent to me or I was asked to download it, I will not do so.
US lawyer who uploaded pornography into functions.
Oh, that's crazy.
I heard about this pedo woman, bruv.
Yeah,
Huh?
he's been sentenced to 5 years in jail.
What?
The guy who was suing people.
Bruv, bun you,
So,
bruv, innit?
His name was John
How much
Steele.
did he make? How much he make?
I don't know. Hidden Root Prendler, It's Porn Trolling Con from 2010 and 2013, and it's believed to have netted the firm more than $6 million from suing people for downloading porn.
There's so many questions I have though. So like that's like you uploading it and you suing me for downloading it. But how do you know I downloaded it?
Bro, everything you do online has a track.
Yeah, but that's my point.
Then
So
they,
surely
they've
they knew
obviously
that this
got their
guy-
network forensics type people who can trace it.
So that's how we got caught.
And when there's that type of money involved, people.
I think
will
he's
look at
just the
case.
leader of the firm. It looks like there was a whole firm
Scumbag.
who were doing it.
Just a scum. Just a group of fucking people uploading porn and suing people. Bruv. You know what I'm saying? They patented it.
Oh, some other dude from the same firm was jailed for 14 years
So it was a thing.
for his role in this.
He's the one that denied it.
Mad. So one guy
He's the
was
one
jailed
that
for
didn't plead
5.
guilty, fam.
Yeah, bro. Now you know what? You usually get a longer sentence if you plead not guilty, because they then
Because
have
you
to
said
spend
no,
more
I
money.
didn't do
Yeah,
it.
because you
and
said
then,
no, I didn't do
like,
it.
No,
Yeah,
you
you
said
did
no, I
do
didn't
it.
do it.
You've drawn out the case. Yeah, of course
Yeah,
you're gonna go
basically.
down
So
that
now the government has to spend more money. So they're like,
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
actually,
yeah.
do you know what I'm saying? Do something about it.
road. Where he played himself.
What were you saying about this pedo woman?
No, this pedo woman, bruv, that was like she got released today, but apparently she got. I don't know if it's the same article that I was reading or something different in it. Yeah, if it's a different case, but I think this woman she committed so much child abuse. Yeah, like and she recorded it. Yeah, that they ended up sentencing her something stupid like 106 years, bruv. It was something stupid, bruv. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I don't get. Apparently she served 9 years or something.
Where did the rest of the 97
This
years
is my
go?
point. This is my point.
Do you
This
know what I'm
is what I'm
saying?
saying. She's been let out. Because that was it when I read it. Because I read it in the Metro paper. Yeah, they were saying how
Metro.
they were saying how she served 9 years, and after the 9 years, she's no longer a threat to children. Blood, you're no longer a threat as soon as you got arrested. As soon as you got taken away from a child's environment, you're not a threat,
Listen,
bro.
9 years, that ain't gonna change.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, come on, man.
You just
Look like
starved
sick,
her for
bro.
9 years.
Did you guys ever watch that guy? What's the guy who always interviews weird people and it makes it awkward? That guy, man, Louis Theroux.
Oh yeah,
he
yeah,
had
yeah,
a
yeah,
documentary.
yeah,
He
where
was on my
went-
brain just now.
He went to see these pedophiles who were like a special pedophile prison type
section,
unit.
yeah.
And what you always realised about these lot was they're still pedos. Do you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Even though they claim that they're, you know what I'm saying,
They won't not be
they're
pedos.
I'm rehabilitated.
rehabilitated.
No,
they're
you're
still
not.
pedos.
I don't
There
like
was this
them
one
anymore.
dude, yeah. There was this one dude who he was like a painter or artist or whatever, yeah? And he was like, I'm completely rehabilitated and.
Fucking liar.
Hold on. He was an artist. Now check his paintings, bro. Louis went in his room here with his paintings and that, and he was looking at the paintings. He was like, these are very homoerotic paintings, like of like teenage boys. So, do
Loud.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you're
Yeah.
clearly not rehabilitated.
Bruv,
Bro.
at the end of the day, yeah,
Not at all.
you're worse. You're actually worse. You've been in prison for like 25 years, bruv, on fucking child whatever abuse, yeah? And you're saying you're rehabilitated, bruv. You're worse. You've got so much fucking sexual tension, bruv, yeah? You're worse, bruv.
There was this one dude though who was so
Yeah.
disgusted by him being a pedo, himself being a pedo, that he decided to get what's it called? You know when they basically neutered themselves.
Oh,
Chemical.
Yeah, I know
chemical
you're on about.
castration.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
no.
magic, though.
He
That's
was so
mad.
disgusted by himself that he decided to get.
What do you think
chemical
it is,
castration.
though? Do you think it's a chemical imbalance in the brain? Do you
Nah.
think? Do you think it's just who they are? Like,
No,
what do you think?
generally it's people who get abused from a young age.
Yeah,
Not
people
always
are
the case,
abuse
though.
victims,
It's not always the case, but
psychology.
a lot of the time it is.
There could be loads of different factors that contribute to something like that.
Because it's nothing new. It's not a new thing.
No,
This is going back from
definitely
the dawn
not.
of man, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not new. So it's got to be something there that's... You know what I mean?
Bro, dawn of man. What are you talking about? Dawn of man, bro.
Like the dawn of man, innit? When man started,
But they were
innit?
paedophiles back then. Way
they
back
were.
when.
Bro, if
I
you...
don't know
Bro,
about
bro,
that.
let's put it this
Bruv.
way, yeah? Let's
Stone age
just
pedos,
deep it.
bruv.
Let's just deep it for a sec, though, yeah? Let's deep it for a sec, yeah? If you think about it, yeah? It's only mankind that has determined a sexual age of when we deem it to
It's
be
maturity.
be right to have sex.
Yeah, who knows?
But if you look
Yeah.
at nature now, though, nature's
you're ready.
not the same. Because girls wouldn't get their periods at a certain age, like younger, if nature didn't determine them as ready. Do you get what I'm saying? It's only where man's like, nah, do you know what? You're too young. You're not ready yet.
Not psychologically.
Well, let's slap it on this
Let
age.
me interject.
That's the only thing.
Let me interject because what has happened now is that humans are conscious. They're not like animals where they just act on instinct.
Yeah.
Whatever. So nature is nature. Nature's like, yeah, you're ready at whatever time you get your period.
That's my
30.
point.
But then humans, we've decided mentally
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
child is not
that's
in
my
the
point.
right place.
That's my point. So it's only
be doing
because
that.
mankind has determined it so. But if you actually go back to like when probably
if you
humans
go
were
back-
first starting out,
Yeah.
they would have been doing it like animals, bro.
Yeah,
It would have been a certain age, straight up. That's just the way it is.
Of course. But I think it's come with like evolution.
It comes with time, yeah, because the more you learn.
Where did the morality come from?
Human
Where did
morality.
that decision come from? Was it the fact that that child is not mentally, psychologically ready to bear a child, or had to have to deal with that?
I think that's what it
or is it because they're physically not ready?
I think it's
we
factors.
determined that as a two.
Yeah.
Did people
There's more
witness
factors,
too many
though.
child deaths? Is it like was it a religious thing? There could be all different types of factors that could lead to this being the outcome, but ultimately it probably is the best option, right? Just to
In the
leave the little
structure,
girls alone, bro.
Yeah.
You know
yeah,
what I
the
mean?
structure of society now, it makes total
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Because you can't have 12-year-olds out here with kids.
But then, same time, it might not have just been girls though. It might have been young boys. Young boys.
I bet
might
it
have
was
been
all
as
sorts,
well.
man.
But that's what's with gay pedos as well. Where does that come from?
Do you know what? If you look at Spartans, yeah, every Spartan boy would have had a certain mentor, and when they got to a certain specific age, they will go into the tent with that mentor, and they will do things to them.
Hey, do this one for me.
No, don't put the African accent.
What was that?
It's like the African accent of the Spartans, man.
Don't associate the African accent with
It's
this
like the
behaviour.
African accent on
No. Hey,
Leonidas, man.
what's that film? What's that? Beast of No Nation, that brother. You ever see that film? Idris
Yo,
Elba.
you gave Leonidas Michael Blackson's
But
voice.
listen,
Back to the Spartans. Let's not bring Africans into this.
alright, forget about that.
Back
But
to
yeah,
the Spartans. So
yeah.
basically, man was just like, I've taken you for the first level training. now I'm going to take it to the
Bro,
next.
you know what I'm saying?
Do you want to come in my 10 boy?
You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's weird, bro. But humans, but at the same time, yeah, is that because humans are just trying to figure shit out themselves?
Always trying to. Well, it's like the infinite growth thing. It's the same as business, isn't it? We're always constantly, as long as we're conscious of what we're doing, and we're always going to be trying to improve it. Unless you're like some people who are, content with their life and all that type of stuff. People are always striving to improve whatever it is they're doing.
What makes you content enough though to not want to, not necessarily strive for more, but just not strive, and not just do anything anymore? Do you know what I mean?
Well,
I'm so content.
Women,
I'm
certain
content.
man, as soon as they get the woman they want, that's it, bro.
That's it. Yeah.
Game over.
It's
I'm
mad
checking
though.
out.
I'm
It's
getting
mad.
money every month. You know what I'm saying? I'm on 30k. 30k. Got a nice car. It's decent. You know what I mean? It's not brand new, but
Yeah,
bought it. It's shiny and that.
go out with the lads on the weekend, have
Mate,
it
weekends,
large.
Fridays, mate. Oh,
30K.
Every Friday is fuck it Friday, and we live it large.
I got my birds. I got my 30k. I'm set.
Yo,
Benidorm.
but the maddest thing is, man, them are like that. Some man, well,
That's
I don't
fine.
want. Some
We
man
need
them
people
are
like
like that.
You need people like that.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
I need you to work for me. You know what I'm saying? I need you to get paid that 30 grand from my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Work for me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Be content. Stay content.
That's
what
what
I
you
mean.
want.
Exactly.
Barbara's
what it is?
lovely. Stay with her.
This is what's crazy because when I'm like, imagine like at work and you see the owner of the business walking around, and like, you're like,
What do you do? all
I'm
day?
not content. In my mind state,
Yeah.
I know that you're just a business owner. I know what you're doing. Yeah, you're no better than me. Do you know what I'm saying? But you're making a hell of dough.
Peep this, yeah.
Taken-
Do you know why I can never be content? Yeah, bro. There's one don that I know. Yeah, he earns about 50 grand a year. Yeah, not the worst wage for like an average thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but his missus is on like 200k a year, bro.
Yeah,
The life that they live, yeah, just
nice.
on that.
yeah.
And that's not even.
Well, you know what they say.
A drop in the ocean, bro,
It's
of what's
comfort,
actually out there. Do you get what I'm saying?
It's comfort.
There are them out there living in billion-pound houses, fam. Like they can do anything. Do you get what I'm saying? They can literally do anything within reason.
There are levels to it. Like
There
we were
are
saying,
levels.
what does it take for a person to be content? Yeah. What does it take for a person to be content? Is it like your living situation? Everybody has different levels of what it takes for them to be happy, I guess. Some people have unlimited expectations of
Yeah,
what
yeah,
they can
yeah.
get from their life, and then there are others who know exactly what they want.
Do you know what it is,
want
yeah?
you to get it.
There's days where I differ in what I would want. And what I mean by that is, yeah, there's days where I'm like, do you know what? I just want to, I want to be successful, entrepreneur, like musician, whatever. Like, I want to have this yard, these nice cars. And then there's a part of me, bruv, where it's just like, bruv, I would love a decent sized yard with some, like a few acres of land and just live off the earth.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like kind of like a beach bum kind of ideology, bruv.
Yeah.
Plant my own foods, grow my own foods. You know what I mean?
Off-grid
Livestock.
type.
Yeah, bruv. You know what I mean? And there's a part of me that's like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think everyone's got that, you know?
Yeah. I think that's the part where it's like, that's the part of a human yearning not to be so caught up in a materialistic world and more go back to nature.
Yeah, because we
get what I'm saying?
we do what's necessary, right? And if we feel something's necessary, we're drawn to that. At least I can only speak for myself.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's like, look, I don't know about you lot, innit? But when you walk through the city, you're like, alright, cool. Like, if you're in a nice city, then you're like, alright, this is a nice city, where appreciate the architecture and that. But then when you go into like the I don't know, like the forest or fucking, when you just go to the countryside, bro, you get this, like, me personally, I get this feeling of nature, bro. Like, I'm back to my roots as a human. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see it's nice. It's nice to be out there, man. I wouldn't want to live out there though.
Not necessarily live like that.
Like in a tent. You know what? I see this brother. Yeah, he's out in the forest. I can't remember where exactly it is. It's probably up north somewhere. There's a lot of forest up there.
Is this on Vice?
No, this is on YouTube. This is off-grid house. This brother built it from scratch. Yeah, I'm talking sawed the logs, did everything, built the foundation out of just, it was wood. It's just all wood. And the thing is, when it was done in the end, it just looked like a sick country yard made of logs, like proper like logs stacked together and all that. And I'm like, there is a way to do it, and if you're able, I guess, you know, and you have the knowledge to do it, like those people in Africa who live out, do you know what I mean, out on the land. Those people who do live out in countries like Afghanistan and all that, out on the mountains and that, just living like that because they have the knowledge of how to do it. We don't have that.
We don't have it. We don't have it as a modern society.
Yeah.
But if we went back to our roots of human ingenuity, do you know what I mean? And we actually learned to build and all of this shit, we would know, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's only because we're disconnected in that sense. We've got everything done for us. Do you get what I'm saying?
The phone.
Do you get what I'm saying? Everything's done for us, pretty much.
Yeah, man. You go to the supermarket, you pick up something off the shelf.
That reminds me.
It's there. You go to the
Bro,
to the till you pay for it.
I can't stand people, that are like they'll buy meat in it from supermarket, but then they hate the idea of the chicken or something being killed. It's like, bro,
Don't eat meat then.
don't eat meat, bro. Like you're eating a chicken that's been killed, bro. So you'll eat it because someone else has done your dirty work,
Basically.
but you wouldn't kill the chicken yourself if you had to. Do you get what I'm saying?
I suppose it's some people's argument for vegetarianism or veganism, whatever it is. Like, honestly, I don't care.
I don't agree with this vegan ribs. What you doing?
What?
Yeah, I saw a video the other day.
What?
Vegan ribs?
No.
Vegan
Wheel
jack
it
ribs.
up. What do you mean vegan
Basically,
ribs?
I saw a video. This lady and these two guys who were making. She does this thing where she makes vegan stuff for meat eaters, basically. And she made these vegan ribs.
But they're not ribs, though.
They're not ribs,
They're
fam.
not
Don't
ribs.
call them ribs, fam.
And it's like that kebab place, bro. You can never actually replicate the
one in
the texture of meat and everything and the taste of it with whatever it's made from. Do you know what I mean? It's just not the same, bro.
You can have flavor.
What's it made of, though?
You can pack it with flavor.
It's the same thing that doner meat was made of, whatever that was.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
you
that
can pack
doner
it with
meat.
flavor.
I think it's probably
But it ain't meat, fam.
It's not
Don't
meat.
call it a rib. Call it a veg or something, fam. You know what I'm saying? Don't call it a rib,
the
fam.
best-
Yeah, why are you calling it ribs?
Don't call it a rib.
Because you don't eat
Because
ribs.
tutus, I'll have you done for trading standards for calling it a rib, fam, and it's not. Do you get what I'm saying? Don't gas man up, call it a rib. Get me gassed on ribs, fam. Thinking it's a rib shack, fam. And then
And did you see that one where they smoked the pineapple and or the watermelon and made it look like steak? But then when you eat it, it's not steak, is it?
Bruv,
it just looks
do you
like
know how
steak.
disappointed I am now?
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna eat a steak, fam. You made me eat watermelon, fam. You know what I'm saying?
The contrast, though. It'll give me a steak with a piece.
They're
of
like the
watermelon.
maddest. They're like the two maddest things to try and make into a milk.
Steak and
You've
ribs.
literally used a watermelon.
They've done it in
to
labs, though.
make like the meatiest item you could ever get,
But it's not meaty.
but it's not meaty.
It's not.
It's
it
full of
can't
water.
It
be.
just looks meaty, bruv.
Do you know what? I did get fooled at the Indian once though, a mixed grill at that Mongol place. Yeah, man, mixed grill, all these different meats on there. There's a bit of grilled tofu on there. I start chewing on this thing. I'm like,
Do you
this
know
ain't
what?
meat. What is
No,
this?
I knew it was
I ain't
tofu.
gonna lie.
I knew when I
never
had tofu.
fam.
Listen,
Is
I
it nice?
ate a bit of it and I was like, nah.
What's it
You know
like?
what? It reminded me of like some kind of cheese situation.
Yeah.
It was like,
That's what
this
it's
ain't
like.
meat. This is kind of, it's a little bit chewy because it was grilled and it was a little bit charred and that. I'm not gonna lie, it was nice.
It was nice, but
It
don't
was
try and
nice.
fool me and use it as
Yeah.
a meat replacement.
Yeah.
Say
What they're
this
doing-
is tofu.
Bruv,
It's
this-
not meat.
Bruv, this is
You
the
eat
same
it-
thing as gender. What they call it, gender identity, bruv. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You're calling yourself a man, but you're a girl.
Hold on,
you get what I'm
because
saying?
that's different.
It's no. But what I mean is, it's completely different. But what I mean is, you're calling yourself a man, but you're a girl. You're calling the steak or rib a rib, but it's fucking carrot, bruv. You know what I'm saying? It's like fuck off, bruv. Do you know what I mean?
No, that's true. I know what you mean.
It's not a steak.
The gender thing, though, that's different. Because gender and sex are two different things. That's what you need to
Gender
remember.
and sex.
Yeah, they are.
Gender's an MC though.
Gender's a role in society, yeah? Like the male and masculine and feminine, that's like gender.
Yeah.
But then sex is scientific.
Yeah.
Do you know
But
what I'm
you
saying?
can't.
Right.
But you can't. So if you came to me now as a male as you are, and you said to me, I want to be identified as a female. No offense, but I'm not going to identify you as a female. I'm not going to deny biology, yeah, just because you want me to call you it.
I will call you by your name.
Yeah, I'll call you by your name.
It's fine.
That's like me. That's like you. That's like me saying to you, yeah. Can I identify as an 80-year-old man?
No, bro.
No,
Oh,
I
no.
can't. I can't
Yeah.
identify as an 80-year-old man.
And people have tried that.
Yeah, but I can't identify as an 80-year-old man
Yeah.
because it's just not the case. Do you know what I mean? It's just not it, bruv. So I'm not gonna deny scientific facts, bruv, just because it makes you happy.
But what the argument is, to play devil's advocate, the argument is that gender is not scientific. Sex is scientific, but not gender.
That's fine, but then you're
I
still a
thought
female
gender
or
and
a male.
sex were the same thing
No.
essentially.
Essentially, they are.
Sex is XY chromosome,
Right.
XX chromosome.
though. Mm.
And gender is.
Do you know what I'm saying? Gender is your role in society, feminine, masculine. You can have an XY chromosome but want to be feminine.
One thing that
know what I'm
confuses
saying?
me about the whole gender confusion or gender dysphoria, whatever you want to call it, is that I understand, yeah, that some people may feel like they are not as what society paints a male or a female to be. Right? They don't feel as though they are that firefighter or that they are that woman who
Firefighter.
Firefighters, knees. Yeah, they don't feel as though they are
Jumping buildings.
jumping
buildings.
saying I grab kids. Yeah.
Save kids. What are you doing?
What do you do on a daily basis, mate? Hey,
What
fuck
do
off.
You
Yeah.
do nothing.
Do nothing. You look a garbage,
Yeah, they get to this point where no, I'm not that though. I'm not that, and I'm not that. What am I? I think people need to sort of understand that the spectrum of man and the spectrum of woman has many colours, right? So
That's what gender is. Gender
Where
is
does
a
it
spectrum.
stem from, though?
Huh?
Where does it? Where does the whole thing stem from? Of like, so you know when you hear people say they're born in the wrong body. What is that?
I don't know.
That's
Is that a psychological
I
thing?
think
That's what they call
What is
gender dysphoria. It's gender dysphoria.
I don't know if you can call it gender
Alright,
dysphoria.
what if it? What? Because what if? Yeah, because right now no one actually knows what it is.
I don't know.
But
I've
if
never
you
I've never
believe in the
experienced it.
human soul,
Yeah.
what if it's the wrong soul in the wrong body? Female soul, for example,
Now
in a
you're
male's body.
now you're getting into spirituality.
Yeah,
right?
it's different. Yeah, I know. I'm just going left with it.
Yeah.
A
No,
little,
but we
I'm
need
just saying.
to keep scientific because this is not a spiritual argument. I don't think it's not. I don't think it's a spiritual discussion because
No, it's not. But I'm just saying, like, because it's no one knows yet. I'm just saying, what if that is a possibility?
I don't know. I don't know, man.
It's incredible. You know, people.
But yeah, man, I don't think people need just let people do what they want to do.
Yeah,
Doesn't
man.
affect me,
No,
I don't care.
I agree. I wholeheartedly
As long
agree.
as you're not hurting anyone.
The only thing I will argue is don't try bring primary school children into this and slip it
That's what I don't agree
and
with.
slap in gender toilets in primary schools. Don't
Yeah.
Wait,
don't
what?
do that. Yeah, that's what they
What,
want to
like
do.
gender neutral toilet?
Yeah, they want us to do that.
Oh boy, you know.
I haven't gone that deep into it. Mad.
I think you don't have to teach kids the things that like tolerance and things like that, because as long as they're shown that tolerance is a thing and that you don't really discriminate against people, it's not a thing that people do just in general, then the kid won't adopt it in the first place.
Yo, them ties are dangerous, man.
Yeah. I was watching some Muay Thai today on live.
Yeah, I was watching a little.
What organisation?
1FC.
One.
I love 1FC, man. I just like the convenience of it, like popping up on my phone, like saying who's fighting.
Well, you got a
Yeah.
subscription or something? They got an app.
Bro, it's an app. It's free.
Yeah?
It's free fights. You can go back and rewatch
Swear
fights.
down.
Swear to you, bro. Yeah, look. On championship, it's bad stuff.
Yeah, one championship.
Who's been
Oh, here you go.
who's been killing the scene right now?
John Haggerty in Muay Thai.
John
In
Haggerty.
his weight class, obviously.
What about
His weight class.
your boy, the guy you were showing me, the light skinned Hispanic looking brother,
Hispanic.
Eddie Sutton, is it?
Eddie
Oh,
Ab
you know
Solo.
what? I haven't even been
Yeah.
following him.
Eddie
you
Ab
know?
Solo. I've watched a few of his. I didn't watch his fights, but I've been watching his training videos on Insta. Yeah, he's hard, man. He's 30
I
still.
see his head movements nuts.
His head movement is nuts, bro.
It's like Senchai. It's like that Senchai
No,
movement.
you know what it's like, yeah? Watching him fight is like watching, the Matrix where it just slows down and you can
Yeah.
just see everything.
Yeah.
Bruv. That's kind of like what
But it's mad because you
He
can
knows.
see it, but the person he's fighting don't. It's mad.
He sees the
it's an
openings.
awareness.
Yeah, he has like this spidey sense, bruv, and he knows when to just move right. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's
and
good.
the habits.
good.
Like,
Yeah.
because that's what drills are. You're just drilling the habits. Like, and I can tell they do a lot of sparring,
Yeah.
but not heavy sparring.
No, they don't. It's all technical.
Playful.
Y-
All
yeah, you
technical
watch it, it's all
sparring.
technical.
Obviously, you do your hard sparring and that occasionally, but you can tell they just do technical
thing is-
sparring. They build up the reflexes.
Thing is as well, yeah, they swing the bag, and they get the motion of the bag. Do you know what I mean? And they
And
do
you
it in
know what?
southwah.
Yeah.
They switch stance.
Switch
Do you know what I mean?
stances,
So
yeah,
they're
all the
they're
time.
learning constantly in both stances. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, he's a good fighter.
Yeah,
still.
there's no one stance.
No.
There's just straight
No.
fluid.
But that is how Muay Thai is, because you step into another stance when you throw things.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, people teach you to bring it back into.
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it depends on who teaches you, really, innit? At the end of the
What
day.
was that? John Wayne Parr's league. What was that? Is
I haven't
that
seen
still
it's Cage
going?
Muay Thai. I don't know, but 1FC's basically doing Cage Muay Thai now, and it's way bigger.
Is
so-
it?
Yeah.
Oh, I
In
don't
fact,
know.
most of the
That's
Muay Thai fighters,
Hmm.
like they're the guy to one championship, bro. Liam Harrison went. You know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
he's like on a decline.
Yeah, he hasn't won as
You
many
got Muay
fights.
Thai Grand Prix
Yeah,
in England.
yeah.
You got Lion Fight in America. 1FC out in like
Lion fights what
Asia.
Eddie Ab Solo does, isn't it?
yeah.
That's what he does.
But Lion
Lion
Fight and
Fighter.
Muay Thai Grand Prix are linked.
Yeah.
And then you got 1FC in Asia. You
Mm.
got other things like in like Europe, it's more kickboxing. There is a lot of Muay Thai, but it's more kickboxing.
Yeah.
Like the Dutch kickboxers
Yeah.
and stuff like that. They got Glory and
Glory
all
and that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So there's all that stuff.
Who you lot got in this Whitaker versus Adesanya fight though?
Adesanya.
On the real thing.
Yeah, Adesanya. Straight
Because we don't know what
Do you know
Whitaker's
why?
done.
yeah, he's
Yeah?
hard. He's hard. He's
Who
hard.
he's
but
fought,
Adesanya's hungry. He's hungry, fam.
You reckon?
Yeah, he's
I
hungry.
think
I think he will take it. I really do think he will take it.
I think Robert, although he's fought Yoel, yeah, who I think is probably the most dangerous person he's fought. I don't know.
Do you fight Bisping?
I think he did fight Bisping.
Do you fight Bisping?
I'm sure he
Look
did.
at his record.
I think he did.
Who's
fight
he
Bisping.
fought? Pull up his.
I think he
his,
did still. He's a savage.
This is the thing because he's unassuming.
How old is
he? Do you know what I mean?
How old is he now?
I don't even know. Whitaker's unassuming, bruv. Like, you look at him and he comes across, he's very relaxed. Like, he's not an aggressive
but that's the
type
best way
of
to be
dude.
sometimes. You know what I mean? Just relaxed, composed.
He's just himself, and every time he's come through. Do you know? I know he's had his injuries and that, but this is the thing: coming up against Adesanya now,
Bruv,
it's a different kind of
test. When I was
test.
watching the fight with him and what's his name, bruv? It's gone out my head, bruv. The last fight he just had, man.
The last fight he had was
He
Yoel
ain't fought in
Romero.
a while, man.
Was it that his last
Yoel
fight?
Romero, yeah. He fought Yoel twice, innit? Did he fight Yoel twice?
I think so. Let me check. So he's got 4 losses. So let's see. He's got 20 wins, 4 losses. Who's he fought? So yeah, Yoel Romero. He fought Yoel Romero twice in a row.
Twice.
But with a year.
Yeah.
Literally fought Yoel, and then a year later fought him again.
He was injured, didn't it? After that first fight.
He fought Jacare.
Jacare. How did he win?
TKO head kick.
Oof.
Derek Brunson, but you know,
Brunson
Israel made Brunson look terrible, and Brunson actually kind of
pieced him up.
Yeah.
Pieced him up.
Uriah Hall, Brad Tavares.
Uriah Hall's hard.
The main people he's fought is Stephen Thompson. He lost to Stephen Thompson.
Oh.
Obviously Jacare, which he beat in round 2. Yoel Romero. That's why I say Yoel Romero is basically the craziest guy's fought here, because everyone before that was a bit like.
Why? Who you saying?
Well, this is the thing, yeah. On the feet, I give it to Adesanya.
Yeah.
Right, anytime, bro. But I have not seen either man on the ground.
Because they're strikers, man.
Yeah, exactly. It would be interesting still if they went to the ground.
Yeah, but they can both grapple.
Because I don't.
Yeah, but who's better?
I don't know if Forrest Whitaker. Is it?
No, his name's
Robert Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker's the king of Scotland, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, Forrest.
The king of Scotland,
I
bro.
just clocked you. Oh my days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Robert Whitaker. I forgot. I lost my train of thought, bro.
Robert Whitaker, what?
Robert Whit. I think he's I totally lost my train of thought, bro. I forgot where I was going with that. I was thrown off by that. The Forrest Whitaker.
The little ding. Like,
I hit you like the back of Forrest Whitaker's neck. Bernie Mac.
Is there a plug up?
There's a plug there.
Yeah, behind you. Is that long enough though?
Bro, you lot watch the Jones fight?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. John Jones was playing very tentative, and it was necessary because if my man catches you correctly, you're going to sleep, bro. He could catch you on the side of the head. Do you know what I mean? All that kind of stuff. But it's a thing where Jones did what he needed to do, and nothing more. Yeah. He didn't do anything crazy, and people don't like that kind of stuff. You know, they complain because it's boring and no one's swinging crazy punches and kicks and that kind of shit.
That's how it goes sometimes, though. Defensive.
This is the thing. You can't be exciting all the time, especially when Jones has had that many fights.
Gas out, bro. You get excited.
You can only take so many hits to the head. Do you know what I'm saying? Before you get that one that just knocks you out.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever dropped Jones? Dropped him
like
boom.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think anyone has, you know.
Because he's got a chin, man. You know what I mean? He's got a
spider
chin.
right behind your head, cuz.
One of them ones.
Oh, it's a little. It's what are they called? A little skinny little satin with the.
Daddy, is it a daddy line or daddy long leg?
It looks like it. He's dead now.
Oh shit.
I used to have a spider.
Spider's no mas.
Yeah, man. So it's one of them. You can only have so many exciting fights in your career, man.
Yeah.
It's true still.
That's your highlights.
Yeah, and you suffer. You can end up like Chris Lieben. But Chris Lieben, yeah, is killing the bare knuckle right now,
because
you know?
he's just a robot.
Have you
bruv.
seen it, bro? He just walks forward, douche.
Savage.
And the thing is, he's more technical than a lot of these guys
Than
who
the
are
others,
trying
innit?
it.
Really?
You know what I mean? Because he's been doing it in the UFC. And it's like, I know
Yeah,
what
but
to
then you
do.
get someone. I don't know, man. I need some of these Irish dons to start bare knuckling. Because they go one round. It's one long round. That's it.
Imagine McGregor going
They don't
bare
have
knuckle,
breaks.
bro.
I don't think he would.
Nah, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. But imagine if he did.
If
be
he
jokes.
did,
He's looking at Artem and he's like, nah.
Artem.
My face can't be taken.
You know what?
what?
Hats off to Artem though, holding it down against Paulie, bro.
Yeah, man. He
That
did
was
still.
good, man.
I mean, he's not very technical, but
Nah,
he done the thing.
he didn't get dropped. But Paulie's not a guy who drops people anyway. Can you imagine him bare knuckle? He's probably trying extra hard not to break his wrist, even though he did.
And that's the thing, like,
Broke his
what
hand.
people were saying about bare knuckle, why it's different to boxing is where there's no gloves,
You can't
it
hit as
changes
hard.
the game.
Yeah, 100%.
You can't hit as hard, you have to be more accurate.
You haven't got more
Because
enough
you
support
can't,
on your wrist.
in boxing, because you got gloves on, you can punch someone in the head, in the forehead,
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter.
Yeah. But now
You
you're
punch
talking
someone in the
about
forehead with,
bone
with
and
no
bone
gloves
guys,
on.
Yeah.
That will break your
bro.
hand, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Getting a
there's-
bare hand to your temple, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bang.
But this is the thing, you
Yeah,
can't
bro.
hit people in the forehead now. So you got to be way more accurate, man. You can't just, otherwise you hurt your hand.
So what's that?
You know. I've been thinking about jiu-jitsu, but then I've been thinking my back is going to just suffer.
Do you know what it is, yeah?
Jiu-jitsu.
I know I was chatting to someone that does it, innit? And I was like, yeah, like,
Jiu-jitsu.
because I was talking about it, innit? And he's like, yeah, you should come down and like try it out. But he said, yeah, you're going to get like bent up though. You're just going to get fucked up.
Yeah, of course you will. That's
You know
how
what I
it
mean? And I
works.
was thinking, oh, my back, fam.
It depends, man.
No, it's
know
not
what
your,
I mean?
It's about, I guess it's about flexibility, bro.
back and neck.
If you're somebody who is flexible and you work on that, I guess it can mitigate.
Yeah.
the
Hold
effects.
on.
Yeah.
Hold
Because-
on. Because I listened to the Joe Rogan podcast, and I know Joe Rogan's had some back and
Would
neck
you say
stuff
that he
done.
looks like a flexible person? Even though
He's
he can do
very
the splits.
flexible.
He can do the splits, right? I've
Yeah,
seen that.
he can.
He's
still.
got two
I've
black
seen that
belts.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie Bravo's had
Yeah.
neck and back problems.
When he talks about Eddie, though, he talks about Eddie like he's rubber, bruv. Do you
and
know
neck,
what I mean?
and he still had
So
neck
he-
and back problems.
in his head, maybe he feels like he's not as flexible as Eddie, which he probably is. I don't know.
He's not, but what I'm saying is Eddie is flexible, and he still had neck and back problems.
Yeah. And
That's what I'm saying.
step
And
up.
he does
Yeah,
rubber
it's true.
guard, bro.
Yeah, no,
He
you're
does
right.
rubber
You're
guard,
right.
bro.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
But then you can put it down to other things though. It might not just be because you do that. You know what I mean? You could have like just a genetic trait in you. You know what I mean? Like, makes
Women
your
are made
back
to do
hurt and
jiu-jitsu,
all that.
bruv. Women are built for jiu-jitsu.
Women are, yeah, definitely.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, 100%.
Because they're naturally flexible.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true still.
And because they have just naturally haven't got the same strength as men,
Yeah,
they can
The
use
technique.
technique
Yeah.
rather than just straight brute force or whatever.
It
which is
makes
dangerous.
sense.
Yeah, man. That's why if I have a child,
Mm,
I would like her to do jiu-jitsu.
It makes sense.
Do a little bit of boxing, but then do jiu-jitsu.
Not a bit of Muay Thai though.
Yeah, Muay Thai,
Just for the
whatever.
striking. Just for that.
Yeah, so you can just head kick someone real quick.
What I kick?
Yeah, let's not speak about him. You know what he's...
Hey.
You know what, let's not even talk
No,
about
serious. No, I want to know. Right? Is it true? Does
He's in
anybody
jail.
know?
What?
He's in jail.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. That is what it is.
Okay. That's interesting. I didn't know because I didn't know. 'cause
I don't
I've
know
heard,
about that
I've heard
situation.
I heard conflicting stories, so I just. Didn't,
Oh, what
I
did
don't
you
know.
hear? That
No, I don't know. Some people say, "Oh no," whatever. But anyway, he's in jail, innit? So obviously, what can I say? I can't say that. I'm off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that, like, I'd want my child, if it was a female, to do
You want
jiu-jitsu.
jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
Just
Avoid
rap Donnie's up.
To avoid certain
Yeah.
things.
Like, imagine, like, think about it. If your daughter knows jiu-jitsu, she can be confident. Like, she's out somewhere.
I think martial arts brings out a confidence anyway.
It
Yeah.
will.
Yeah,
This-
that's what I'm
This
saying.
is the
You just
thing.
Develop one. Like,
This is the thing, right? And this is a big thing. Because if people were more confident in themselves in dealing with certain things, in arguments, especially, yeah, because you can have a disagreement with someone. Say like you know a guy, and you buck up on him and he's with his brethren or whatever. You have a disagreement with that brother. You don't know that brother. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's your boy's boy. You're like, oh, okay. I don't know. You have a disagreement, but now you're insecure because you don't know. You see this brother, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you feel slightly more confident, you feel like, okay, it doesn't even matter if I see that brother. You know what I mean? All that type of stuff. There are different reasons, and that's what I think these youths these days, this is why they resort to the knife and to the gun, because they have no capability in terms of self-defense. They've never been taught.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Right? I'm not saying it's the answer. I'm saying it's a factor. Because, people are insecure, and for anybody to say that they have no insecurities is a lie. He's a liar.
It is true.
He's a liar.
Bro,
right?
Insecurities make you grip that knife because you think you can't beat the other person in a fist fight.
Exactly.
You get what I mean?
That's what it is.
No, and everyone else has that same mentality, bro. So
rather than being able to put your pride aside and yield.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Move aside. It's not worth it.
You know, it is. You live to fight another day, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You live to fight another day, cause.
I like to squash turmoil.
It makes sense.
I like to squash it, innit? Like, whenever my boys would get into any arguments unnecessarily, I'd be the first to step in front and be like, listen, just chill.
Bro, it's better to resolve an argument with your words.
Because this can get silly, and right now, I don't want to have to punch no one up.
Exactly.
I just want to carry on my day.
Nobody needs that. Nobody needs that. Was it Jammer said, "Man could have had that far, but I'm walked on side."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All that type of stuff.
Yeah.
It's like there's no need.
That's
there's
what
no
I'm
need
saying.
for
I've
it.
done that so many times, but people will take you as for like you're wet if you wanna squash things.
Yeah.
Put your hand.
Don't take it as me being wet because I want to squash. I'll squash it because first of all, I don't want to have to smack you up.
Yeah.
I just want to carry on with my day.
It's not worth the drama.
It's
not worth the effort.
I don't want to punch you in this street. You fall over and bang your head on the floor and you're dead, bro.
I want a one-on-one. I want none of your boys jumping in. Yeah, on the grass, fam. Yeah, straight up.
Go on the grass.
Do you get what I'm saying? Let's go on the grass and we can do this, innit? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you both leave. You might have got banged up or whatever, but you leave, fam. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You ain't getting nanked up, fam. Your life ain't getting took.
That's why I like the Irish. Yeah.
Bro,
let's go have a bang.
That is why I rate the Irish so much, fam.
Well, I mean,
we'll sell it over here.
The travellers, yeah.
Because it's not just Irish travellers, it's just travellers. Yeah. In general, they might be Irish or English.
Bro, and at least if you walk away, fam, you got a chance to win your pride back, fam.
You know exactly. You might be like, another day. Cool. I thought I could have had him, so maybe I'll do a rematch.
Yeah, bro. That's when you go. That's when you study, fam. That's when you study your martial arts.
This is where
and you come back.
Exactly.
Fam,
this
and
is
drop some Muay Thai on fucking person, fam.
They can't do Muay Thai in bare knuckle, bro. You're not allowed. It's not left way, bro.
Yo,
forbidden.
Is that a thing though? Do they do like bare knuckle MMA fights?
MMA? I don't know. I don't think so.
MMA? I don't know if they do MMA.
No.
That would be interesting.
What's combat jiu-jitsu? That's that Eddie Bravo where they slap each other.
The closest you'll get to an MMA street fight is them street beefs, fam.
Oh, street
you know what I'm saying? That's and even then they don't really know MMA like that.
They got gloves on. So it's not bare knuckle.
It depends because they got different. They do boxing matches. They do MMA matches. It's fun to watch, man.
The street beefs is true.
I don't know. Hey, they use a lot of Game of Thrones guys. I know the hype's over. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I swear to you now. Yeah. I'm on like the last 3 episodes. Fam.
Yeah.
Of the whole thing, fam. I don't even know.
Is it as good as they say, bro?
What? Have you never watched Game of Thrones?
I've watched it up to like season 3.
Let me tell you now, yeah. I watched Game of Thrones. I started it and I couldn't get into it, fam. Yeah, and I left it like 3-4 months, fam. And I was like, you know what? Let me just try this again. It's in a different mind state. You know what I'm saying? I watched it. Bad show, fam. Got hooked. Yeah, it's bad still. But you know what it is? The only thing with Game of Thrones, yeah, is because they ran out of books, they started to improvise on the show. Because the books are never finished.
Rather than waiting for
so they improvise. So they cut out the story. So like you see in the first seasons, you actually see the person's journey. You see them travel. When you get to the last few seasons, they're just suddenly there. They're like a whole island away, bruv, and it's just suddenly there, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Whereas before you see their journey getting there and all the characters on the way, but nah, it's good, man. You know what I mean?
It is good. Do you know what I'm saying? I definitely wouldn't knock it off. But guess what? They're making a Lord of the Rings what's it called?
TV.
Series for Amazon.
That's gonna be fucking.
Wait. Are they?
Can you beat the films?
Obviously, they're not gonna use the original characters.
They won't use the original cast, but it's
I
same.
can't lie. Like,
They can't. They ain't got the money.
can you beat the films?
What is Amazon?
Can you beat the films?
It's Amazon.
Can you
Yeah.
beat the films?
So if Amazon, no, you can't beat them.
Jeff Bezos.
There's money there, bro.
Jeff
What,
Bezos.
Amazon?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they
That
could do it.
company, fam.
Yeah.
It has got fucking P, fam.
Yeah, because his divorce
That is
was painful.
mad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, he got.
yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
she get
Made
pure
his
money?
wife
got-
the
bruv,
richest
she
woman in
got
the world,
P,
bro.
fam. She got so much P, fam.
I swear, is she the richest woman in the world now?
She probably is, yeah.
Don't even know.
I think she is. She got billions, bruv. Oh, imagine the bitter taste in your mouth, bruv.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, he could just be like, yo, I lost half the thing. But guess what? Half the thing, I can't
think
spend
he'll
half
make
the
it
thing
back,
anyway, bruv. Is that what?
Who owns Alibaba?
Some rich Asian.
yeah.
Because Alibaba was meant to be up there at one point. It was meant to be the most paid company, more than Amazon. I think it was one up from Amazon.
Well, because it's big in Asia.
It's massive. Alibaba's massive, bro.
Yeah,
It is massive.
Everywhere else is big, but Amazon is big in
Amazon's
the
massive, bro.
West.
From when Amazon can talk about thinking about doing drone delivery services,
Yeah.
that's all mad, bro. Like, that's how you know they got P, bro. To have that many drones, to do
But
that
how
many
would that
deliveries in a
even
day,
work?
That's crazy.
it would be mad. They would literally have to do it like how they do airports. They would have to structure flights so they don't hit each other.
No, but
There'd
what
be
I'm
so
saying
many.
is, how would you deliver it?
It's not gonna work.
Well, the thing that I saw, it was a drone. They put a item in it. Comes to your house with like sat nav GPS. Comes to your hand, like it's, what do you call it? It's programmed in it to like go to where you're going, where you are. It will drop it off, and that's it.
So they would have to be certain that you are at home.
Yeah, exactly. Plus,
Unless they drop it in your
think
garden.
of how many van drivers
But
there are. Yeah.
If you got a garden.
Think of how many van drivers drive for Amazon, deliver Amazon parcels, including post, including Royal Mail. Yeah? Think of how many vans that is. How big are your drones, bruv? Your drones are gonna be like swarms in the sky, bruv.
Yeah.
Fuck off. It's not gonna work.
The noise as well.
Yeah.
Trust me, blood. It's
noise
not gonna
as
work. You have giant drones the size of vans, lorries flying through the sky.
You gotta do that.
It's true, bro.
The
Bro, that's
fuck?
why they
know
say
how
they probably won't have flying cars, bro.
Yeah,
The
all
power-
You
that.
can't trust
the
people to be
power-
flying
yeah,
cars.
The
out here.
power
No,
that
no.
you would have in a flying car, bro. The noise it would generate, bro. You're talking about thousands of them, bro. Just parking
Listen,
up on road, bro.
I wouldn't
That's
even
it, it's
trust
done.
people
Yeah.
to fly.
Have you
You know what I'm saying? How are you gonna trust people
Yeah,
to
just
fly?
Just
Like,
some
They
guy.
can't
people-
even drive.
People do some
Now
dumb
you want,
shit, cause
now you
know
want
they
to
would
know,
as
because
well.
think about it. When you drive, you only got to think about this, like in front of you.
Yeah, now you're in the air.
Now
cuz
you're in the
you're
air,
ducking pigeons.
You
bro.
got to think
You know what I'm
about
saying?
now. You got to think about up, down, sideways, all of that.
Yep. Yep.
People, let them deal with the one dimension that they've got right now. There's no flying involved, bro. It's not happening. Nah, you can't trust people to fly, bro.
Yeah, I know they have those personal like drone vehicle things. Have you seen those? It's like a little. It's like a giant drone that you could sit in, basically, and then you
So it's a helicopter.
Yeah, I think I've seen them. They're like quadcopters.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like
they're just
quadcopter.
quadcopters, yeah.
It's a weird fucking thing, man. I wouldn't fly that. Say, hey, do you want to fly this? No. Fuck.
Bro. Yeah, that would be mad though, man. That would be mad. I see they got the driverless cars now. They done a test run in Greenwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, driverless cars.
Till it sees a truck and thinks it's the skyline and plows through it, bro.
This is the thing. This is the thing, yeah?
Hey.
Software.
Yeah.
If you know anything
Yeah,
about computers, you know software has bugs.
Data.
it goes wrong.
Data. Yeah.
The network goes down.
And that can make some of the, like, bro,
Bro,
listen.
imagine.
you get some of the weirdest bugs with software, bro. Look at what's happening with the airplanes. The airplanes are just nosediving out of the sky, bro. The new Boeing, is it the new Boeing?
It's the
or something
Boeing,
like
yeah.
that?
Wait, what?
Yeah, the new
Yeah,
Boeings,
because
they got a technical fault in them.
Yeah, some technical fault with the software,
So
and it's
what it
nosediving.
what it is, yeah. Most planes, they're not actually flown by the pilot. They're just there in case actually anything goes wrong.
Right.
Most planes are programmed to be autopilot, and they have a path. They never leave that path because if an actual human was flying, it's near impossible to stick on the same route as like perfect as it's programmed. Do you get what I'm saying? So most of it's programmed, but the thing is, in these Boeings, that it's something to do with that actual programming that's going wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Shit.
We should not have a driverless car.
That
Human software is tried and tested. Do you know what I'm saying? Human software is tried and tested, bruv. Man-made software, you get patches. Bruv, do you think it matters? Like, they'll release a patch after it happens,
Yeah.
but when your car goes off of a bridge,
it's too
because
late.
you know what I'm saying? Because it thought it was a roundabout. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What good does a patch do?
Yeah.
At that time, you don't have the patch until you know
Yeah.
the bug is
And
there.
how quick does it take for the
And
manual
spent your
override
life
to
to
kick
get
in
that
as well?
patch.
Yeah.
Your life.
The
with
patch,
that
like
patch.
nowadays, like if you get a patch, like a problem with a bit of software in your laptop, they release a patch, an update.
Bro,
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
There's
trust,
no lives at stake.
I wouldn't trust a driverless car going at fucking 70, 80 miles per hour and trying to do an emergency stop.
Nah.
No.
Emergency.
Your sensors better be good. Your sensors better go fucking like for 2 miles, bro.
Let me
You
tell
better
you
sense
something.
shit in that car. Otherwise, you will go through the car, fam. You'll go.
I will never trust software to
No.
drive for me, bro.
No,
It's not gonna happen.
no, because it doesn't have the same instincts as a human does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. It hasn't
Judge
got that.
me.
It hasn't got
My
initiative.
software works. I don't know about the software in that car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's
Boah,
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah.
mad though.
I don't know about that.
Bruv, talking of planes, bruv, did you hear about that Don that fell in the garden in Streatham from the Kenya Airlines?
Yeah, actually.
It's Streatham.
Yeah.
Blood, hear this. He fell from the plane, from where they like, have the luggage or whatever. He was a stowaway, yeah. He landed a meter away from someone sunbathing in their garden.
Was he alive?
No.
Oh,
he
I was about to
he
say-
fell 3,000 feet, cuz, and he was
no,
frozen.
I'm thinking like the way
He
you're
was
saying
frozen. He
it
froze
sounds
up
like
there.
he lived.
Bruv,
Imagine.
bruv, you're sunbathing in your garden, and the Don falls in your garden a meter away from your dead body from the sky.
You know what that is?
But
That's a
you know that's
lawsuit.
like me and you. That's like me being the guy dead, fam, and you're just sunbathing right there. This is the
Mate.
space that he landed.
You know what that is? Whatever airline that is, I'm
Kenya
making
Airlines.
dough, bruv.
Yeah.
Whoever owns Kenya Airlines, pay me. Because I just got a dead body in my garden.
A man just exploded next to me. I'm just trying to get a
Right,
tan.
That's the maddest thing.
And it's your fault. Now I'm scarred for life.
There's a
The
leg
twist
in my
twist of the
kitchen.
story-
David will never be the same
Look,
again.
The twist of the story is that they were saying that the guy worked at the airport. So man just probably thought, fuck it, I'm going
on.
England, fam. You know,
That
like,
man was ducking
Bro,
Boko Haram
he's
or
like,
something.
I'm gone, fam.
He was dipping away from
Yeah.
who's that? Who's the ones in Somalia? Who are them ones? Mogadishu and that, bro.
Mogadishu.
Whoever it was, he was
No
running
idea.
from them, bro.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
Man jumped
So
on the
for
landing
me,
gear.
that's a lawsuit. First of all, if that's me, I'm traumatized. My life is
Bro.
ruined. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm getting the bucks.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not traumatized and I'm some kind of sociopath or psychopath and I don't care, I'm still getting a lawsuit.
Blood, imagine that, though.
Because I could just argue, mate, sunbathing is not the same for me anymore. I can't
Yeah.
do it anymore.
I go
'cause
out
now
into
I'm
my
I would be
garden.
traumatized
black
from
people are going to
sunbathing, bro.
drive this guy. When I'm sunbathing. Now I've got to go to the... Now I've got to go to the
shit.
tanning booth. Now I've got to buy fake tan. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Oh, shit.
Yeah. So I don't know about all that, bro.
That is mad.
That's so peak. I bet he wished he stayed in Kenya.
And Streatham as well.
But it's too late.
Yeah, bro.
It's too late. The landing gear come down. They're like,
You
like,
know-
oh fuck.
You know,
What happened?
you know he's debating about sunbathing all day as well, innit? Like, he just plucked up the courage for him to go
He's
sunbathing.
like, you know what? It's a night day outside. The sun's out. You know what? This is England. You got to make the most of it.
The sun's out. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm telling you.
Shit. Yeah, that is all mad.
How do you even, if you're like the ambulance or the policeman on the other end, and someone's just saying to you like, listen, someone dropped out of the sky into my garden and they're splattered all over the place, bro.
What do you?
Apparently, there's footage of him falling.
Oh.
Apparently, there's a guy that has like interest in planes, and he was just filming a plane going
Plane
over.
watcher.
And then he said he
I
saw
will
the
never
body
understand
fall.
these people.
Plane spotter.
Bro, people have
Get
interest. man.
neck problems, bro.
People have interest, man. I know, just
You got time for that? You know
it's
what I mean?
mad.
When I see planes, I get
It's that 747.
You know what I mean?
that's the
Sees it every
2010.
Sees it.
You know what I'm saying?
He literally sees it every day, cuz. You know what I mean? It's like,
He
like
leaves
a
it-
rare
he
plane,
wakes up.
fam.
Think about it. He wakes up in the morning next to his wife or whatever, and his kids, and he's like, "I'm gonna go and like look for planes today. You're gonna try and spot a Boeing." You know what I'm saying?
There's
Buy
that,
all. I'm going plane spotting.
I'm going plane spotting, Barbara.
Buy all.
Was a really good idea.
Shuts the door, bro.
Oh, there's that.
My God, that Boeing 77 is beautiful.
Trust me.
Dreamliner commissioned,
Bro,
commissioned by Virgin.
Oh, trust me, man. I don't know.
Yo,
what to say.
one thing I've learned in life, fam, is some people have some crazy hobbies, fam.
It's true. And some
Some
people
bad
don't have
hobbies.
hobbies, but act like
People
they have
play-
better hobbies than
People
you.
play
Some
tennis.
people's hobbies,
You know
some
that,
people's
man?
hobby is not having a hobby, fam.
Yeah.
Man,
Their
Some
hobby
people's hobby is one-upping.
is
Some
mad.
people's hobby is
It's
one-upping.
one-upsmanship.
It's true.
Because, like, you'll be like, yeah, I went fishing and I caught, like, you know, it's quite a big fish or whatever.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, mate, you should see, the other day, I got
It was that
mate,
big.
you got a 2, I got a 10-foot, mate.
10 foot.
10-foot
Got a fucking
catfish.
10 footer, didn't I? Fucking that big it was.
Got a 10-foot. What you say, you broke your leg? Mate, I broke both my legs and my arms.
Mate,
You know what I'm saying?
Mate, I ain't got no arms and legs left.
What, you drowned when you were 2? I drowned when I was 1.
Yeah. You know
What,
what
you've
I'm
had a
saying?
heart attack? I've had 2, mate.
Yeah.
You know that, man.
You got
Them
shot 6
people.
times in your head? Yeah, I got shot 10. Fucking
You got run over? Mate, I dropped out a plane in someone's garden. Oh.
It is
I don't
mad
know.
though.
Yeah.
That is actually true though. Some
Yeah.
people's hobbies are nuts, bro. Why not, man? Shit, bro.
People care too much, bro.
They do still.
People care too much about what people think of them.
That's true.
That's what we're one up.
Social media. That's social media's problem.
Yeah, but you need
To
to
an
just
extent,
learn
to
how.
an extent, yeah, you need to learn how to just not take it
Yeah,
as
like-
personal. But I guess when you get to a certain status, you're
It is a double-edged sword, man.
Yeah.
Social media, it's
Yeah.
positive.
It
and it's
becomes
negative
hard
at the
to
same
ignore.
time. Just like most things in life,
Yeah.
you know.
The good thing about social media is you can turn it off.
Yeah, you can.
You
But
can, but a
this
lot
is
of
the
people
thing.
don't. A lot of people don't.
These people, they just sit there on their phones, like literally all day,
Yeah.
scrolling through shit that other people are doing.
Yeah.
I
know what
can't
I mean?
lie,
Just-
yeah. Cyberbullying, don't get it. I don't get it. Come off the thing. Come off the thing. You get what I'm saying? You're getting bullied online.
This is the
but
one
come off
place I
thing.
can just stop you bullying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
I would. Go away. I can turn you off. Cuz.
Yeah,
You get what
yeah,
I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real.
You have no need to be bullied online.
Exactly.
No, off button, power
Yeah,
off.
button.
Unplug.
It's gone. It's not
Do you get
there
what I'm
anymore.
saying?
Yeah.
I don't get it, fam. I
Yeah.
don't. Like, I really don't.
I don't.
And that's what I mean. It's like online is so powerful. The net is so powerful, fam. As a thing, it becomes a drug. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But the
literally.
way people can cyberbully you is, imagine you're in school now, yeah,
Mm.
and
Oh, like a
they're
social
posting
thing in
like
school.
things about you online,
Yeah.
and then you come into school and people
Yeah.
start showing you things. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's
exactly.
a way.
Okay, I get that, but it's I don't know. It's mad. It is one of them things, isn't it?
Like cyberbullying, I don't think cyberbullying's like he's messaging you like, oh, fat. You know what I'm saying? You fat.
But in
You know what I mean? Your feet's big.
yo, in them situations though, yeah, it's like
Muffin top.
I suppose it's like,
Muffin top. Bruv, you either you just got to strive and survive, cuz. Because why everyone's hating on you, alright, cool, you might see it and you might get called names and that, but at the same time, you do you, fam. You focus on you. Do you know what I mean? You prove them wrong by fucking getting your driving license first. Fucking, do you get what I mean? Just doing these things. Have goals. Set your goals. Don't let no one discourage you in life, bro. Because at the end of the day, the one thing I've learned from school times, is that anyone I had a problem with, I'm older now, cuz I don't even consider shit like that. Fam. Do you get what I'm saying? I really don't consider it, fam. And to me, that just shows that part of my life was momentary. Do you know what I mean? I've lived it. It's done. It's been gone. You know what I mean? I'm not that person no more. Whatever. People have changed, but you don't see that when you're younger. No. You think certain moments last forever in a sense. Do you get what I'm saying? Like if you're going through shit, do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's one of them ones, but it's mad.
I don't know. I don't get it. I'm glad I'm not in school now, bro, because it's all a madness.
Trust me, bro.
And they're recording everything. Imagine all the embarrassing stuff you done, and it is on record now.
It would be
go
funny
back
to watch.
to it.
It would be funny to watch.
And there is so much of it, you know. Now, can you imagine? Like the internet is just inundated with people's misfortunes and fucking life stories.
There's compilations, bro. World Star compilations.
Failures.
Have you ever watched them? There's like 500 World Star compilations, bro. People just failing and getting beat up.
It's mad though, isn't it?
You know what I'm saying?
Mad,
people getting eaten by bears and shit.
All sorts.
Falling out of planes. Fuck, man.
So I'm glad stuff that we done wasn't recorded and we had terrible phones.
Yeah, man.
Terrible CCTV.
Yeah, bro.
Or no CCTV.
I'm so glad that we were right at the end, bro.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Because now the cameras are mad.
Yeah,
Man got 12
cameras
megapixel.
now they're mad, fam.
They can record sports.
Face recognition, fam.
Which is why I don't understand, if UFOs are a thing and they are here, why
And
nobody's
Bigfoot.
caught them.
Yeah, bro.
Why nobody has seen that shit.
Why has no one seen Bigfoot?
People
and
like the
got it
idea.
on camera?
Where is it?
Don't
I
get me
like
wrong.
the idea of Bigfoot.
The idea of aliens, I really do believe it, because the universe is too vast. It's way too vast, bro. It's just ridiculous. There's got to be something. There has to be.
The law of probability.
Do you know what I mean? That's exactly that. So that I believe in. Bigfoot. Do you know what it is? Bigfoot for me, it's one of them things, it would be cool in it if it was real.
Fuck Bigfoot, man.
No, man. Cool. It would be cool. If Bigfoot was real, it would be cool in it. But at the same time, probability of it is probably not real.
I mean, it used to be a thing.
Yeah, Gigantus Pithecus or something like that.
Gigantopithecus.
Yeah, Gigantus.
It was a thing about 10,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Now, it's not.
And that was big.
Yeah,
that
10
big,
foot,
fam. The scale
40,
of it,
whatever
fam.
it was, 14 foot, whatever it was, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Mad thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
That will rip you in half, cuz.
You wouldn't want to see it. You know
that would be like what?
It,
I say that would be what, 20 times stronger than a human.
20?
Yeah,
Right, 30, 40, bro.
Yeah, I say what? Gorillas are 10, about 10 man.
Exactly. If a gorilla's 10 man, think about what a Gigantopithecus is, bro.
Yeah, but cool. What? What's the height of a gorilla if it stood up?
Like 6 foot.
6 foot, 8, 7,
big.
something like that. So you're talking
big.
You're talking like an extra 6-7 feet.
Exactly.
So that is basically like another gorilla.
All I'm saying,
that's like 2 gorillas.
If I had the choice
25.
to choose, which truth I wanted to know out of the two, bruv, I say, is it aliens or is it Bigfoot, bruv? What do you want to know, bruv?
Aliens.
Of course, bruv. Fuck Bigfoot, man.
He was real. You know he was real.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He's dead.
He's gone.
He's gone, bruv. They'll dig him up at some point.
None the wise of 5 4 3 2 1 0.